Amber. Nice. My chat text-to-speech thing is working. Excellent. Hey, Prism. I missed a lot of chat last time because I was concentrating on being bad at Bomberman, so I figured it was time to actually get... It's gone. Yep. It's working. It only got the back half of that message, though, which is odd. Yep, 720p should be working now. It's very bizarre reason why why it wasn't working before. And I'm still kind of baffled as to why it wasn't. But whatever, I figured it out. Hey, money. XFAT for Windows XP, huh? I don't know. I wouldn't trust running an XP system, especially if it's connected to the internet. Like, my XP system has drivers and stuff shuttled onto it with a USB stick, and I'm not plugging in the Ethernet into that thing. That is just trouble waiting to happen. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Berto. Yeah, if something doesn't break, well, we'll see. We'll see. Something inevitably will. So I did test out 120 FPS streaming to YouTube, and it takes in the stream just fine to YouTube, even though it's way over their recommended like maximum bitrate and everything. And it does take it, and it does render it, but only at 60 FPS. But that's actually fine for me because it means I don't have to do an extra transcode step. So, hey, cool. So it seems like whenever I get around to something worth streaming in 120 FPS mode, I will, because I'll be able to. So, if something will break, that's entirely possible if Bomberman Party Edition continues to go the way that it's been going. Alright, so let's get into it. I'm going to be out of town for the weekend, so I really wanted to get in the stream. So yeah, I'm not... I might be able to stream on Sunday if I can get a paper done early while I'm out of town, because I will be back on Sunday. And Sunday's one of my free days, so who knows? After this one, I might be streaming on Sunday too, but I might be spending all of Sunday frantically trying to get a paper together, so who knows? All right, so let's just hop right into it, shall we? All right, Bomberman. Let's do it. So no need to do a previously on this one. I blew myself up a lot. This is what happened. All right. Yeah, 59 deaths. It's probably gonna get worse too. All right. Looks like audio and video are doing just fine here. Okay. Hercules. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. Hello, Gucci. What's up, you go? Radical Vatican? Probably. Vatican or Vatical, I think they just published it. And they were, from what I remember, I think they were a shovelware publisher. So this game, I wouldn't quite call this game shovelware just yet. This is actually a proper Bomberman. All right. There you go. There is the lore for the Bomberman. So we're on like stage 22 or something out of, I think, 50. All right. So where do we load the game from? Maybe from here? No. Okay. I could look back in the VOD to grab passwords if I need to, but... Okay, there we go. Good. Vampires. You know, I wouldn't call 9:30 vampire hours, really. It's more like if I start streaming at 10 and then go until like 5 in the morning, then sure, that's vampire hours. But this, I don't know. I'm probably only going until like 1 at most. Hey, Alyssa. All right, stage 22. So we are almost halfway through the incredible single-player campaign of the Bomberman. Every 10 levels, we get an anime. That's our reward. So we've seen 2 animes so far. They have been not good, but it's our reward. All right. So I can place up to 8 bombs. I will almost never do that. Okay. So I don't lose my... bomb strength and number of bombs I can place. This song's a banger. Well, I hope you like it, because it's all we'll be hearing for a long time. So yeah, the objective here for each... Oh, geez, sorry, I'm dead. The objective for each Bomberman stage is to clear out all the enemies, and then get through the exit, which the exit could be hidden behind any of these breakable blocks on the level. And there doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason as to which... Oh! God. So I got the amazing remote bomb power-up, and then immediately fucking lost it. Holy shit. Alright, so this has been what most of this game has been like. So the only times that you can save the game or see the password is on game over screens. But it's not a big deal, because the only things that you realistically lose are your the special power-ups, like the remote bomb and the walk through walls, walk through bombs power-ups. I've yet to see the kick bomb power-up. Hey, Gundam. And you also lose your score, but like, who gives a shit about score? Like, I guess if you're a big enough Bombermanologist to one sitting this whole game on 1 credit, then sure. But otherwise, nah. Hey. All right. So I watched that Nintendo Direct the other day. Yeah, I've been doing good. I've been finishing up college classes. That's been taking up most of my time. So yeah, I watched the direct the other day, and I'm trying to remember if there's anything I remotely cared about that wasn't a PlayStation 1 remaster in there. Oh no, okay. Outplayed. Oh yeah, Mario Golf. Mario Golf was hype. Like it looks like it's a modern remake of the Camelot Game Boy Color Mario Golf, which was fantastic. Yeah, Stubbs the Zombie is also... That was surprising. What a weird thing to bring back. Yeah, the triangle strategy game, like, I saw a lot of people really hype about that. I never played Octopath at all. So, yeah. And I'm not, like, huge on strategy RPGs anyways, so... Not a big one there for me. New track to jam to. This is the same Bomberman song, but there's a slightly different motif to it, I guess. Oh god. So kind of the really annoying thing with this game is that when you're moving and placing a bomb, sometimes it could be 50-50 on which tile that bomb is going to end up on. And if you can kind of bomb yourself into a corner a lot. Yeah, the was pretty good. I'm a fan of the fart sound. Yeah, like I don't think I've seen from my mutuals much dislike for Octopath, and the people who really love it won't stop talking about Octopath. So it must be just one of those games, I guess. Let's see. So they also, for whatever reason, either Nintendo or the company that produced the trailer for the Lost Wild, or the Outer Wilds, they apparently put in a bunch of like gameplay and mechanical spoilers into the direct trailer for Outer Wilds. So great. And what's even worse is I probably wouldn't have noticed that it was gameplay spoilers until somebody pointed it out on Twitter. Shit. Alright, so we're now on the try and keep this power-up challenge 2021. Ideally, I can keep the remote bomb for multiple stages. I've only got a minute or so to find the exit here. Come on, exit. Where are you? There it is. Okay. Alright. Actually keeping the bomb power up, or the remote power up. Okay. So yeah, I was actually planning on doing Outer Wilds sooner rather than later. And now that I know what I know about it, I don't think the passage of time is going to going to help out. Okay. So this one I might be able to... Okay, we're not. Never mind. I was trying to... Nope. Nope. This is what happens in Bomberman. You make a stupid mistake and then it snowballs into more stupid mistakes. Alright. Gotta focus. Let's see. So what else? Like... Splatoon 3, I guess, got announced. I've never been a huge Splatoon fan anyways. It just kind of looked like, hey, we need to make a third-person shooter, but make it not bloody, so here you go. And, Well, I have a Switch, and yeah, that's true. Soccer Frontier, that still exists. Hey, Mapbox. I have a Switch. I still have only purchased 4 or 3 total games for it ever. Like, oh shit! It did that one. That one's not on me. That one did the 50-50 coin flip again, and put me on the wrong side of it. That's annoying. But the thing that upset me the most about that direct, besides the spoiling Outer Worlds thing, Outer Wilds, I keep calling it Outer Worlds, the fucking end of it where they brought the Zelda director on. And he says, like, something about, oh, I know you're all excited about Breath of the Wild 2 news. I got some Breath of the Wild 2 news for you. The news is we're not going to talk about it for a while. I got actually mad at my TV watching that. Like, bro, don't do that to me. Dang it. Alright. That was all to reach the nice number now. No more dying. Let's see. So there was Skyward Sword HD. I never played Skyward Sword. That's on the to-do list. Yeah, that's a good list there. I have Breath of the Wild. I bought and then sold Mario Odyssey, but I still count that. And then Mario Maker, which I only played the single player for, and then I didn't want to pay for the Nintendo Online, so I just kind of have it sitting on my Switch now, not actually being used for anything constructive. But yeah, nothing else really besides that appealed to me. Nope, no Animal Crossing. I have played Animal Crossing on the GameCube and on the DS, and there is very little difference on it from what I've seen, besides more social stuff, which I don't really care about, so no reason for me to get it. Alright. Oh good, we got 10 bombs now. I guess if you care about lore for the Zeldos, then Skyward Sword is important for lore. Okay. It's your turn. Yeah, I haven't played it either. I haven't played most Zelda games. I plan to fix that at some point. Zelda Timeline Smirk. They specifically in that presentation for when the HD whatever was in the latest direct, they specifically said, hey, if you want to experience the very beginning of the Zelda storyline, this is the one or something. So they specifically mentioned in the present. I thought I was far enough. Ugh. The orc ones, really? More than Breath of the Wild? Well, yeah, that's actually one of the things that I'm considering for whenever I do my Zelda playthroughs, is whether or not to do them in release order or canon order. Because then I would have to start with Skyward Sword. Oh, you should play Breath of the Wild. That's like one of the best games ever made. Not just on the Switch, not just best Zelda games. It's just full stop. Release order? Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of my reasoning too for that. It's kind of like watching the Star Wars movies. If you've never seen them before, watching them in timeline order rather than release order. Yeah, Link's Awakening, even though I've never beaten that game, it's also one of my second favorite Zelda games. That's how highly I regard Link's Awakening. Oh, man. So yeah, so since I love Breath of the Wild so much, that's why I was very upset at the way that the Zelda director worded his segments during the direct. That was just a full-on slap in the face. Oh well. And it'll be even worse if this Switch Pro version ends up actually being a thing and Breath of the Wild 2 is exclusive to it. That would also be particularly messed up. But I probably would buy a new Switch just to play Breath of the Wild 2. Like that's how much I'd like to play that one. All right, we got the remote bomb again. Let's actually try and keep this for an extended amount of time. OT's your favorite? Yeah, that's a lot of people's favorite. I have played a little bit of that one. Yeah, the handheld Zeldas are kind of held in their own like category. You got like the 2D console Zeldas, the 2D handheld Zeldas, and then the 3D ones. Like those are the 3 tiers, I guess. Not even tiers, but 3 different kinds, I guess. Shit. Oh no. Okay. Alright. I'm so lucky that didn't move over there. Okay. Nothing I could have done there. Ah, that's so annoying. Alright, so if you missed the part 1 of Bomberman, this is why the death count is as high as it seems. Because I keep doing dumb things like that. Alright, that one is pass through bombs, which isn't that useful. Well, I was planning on playing pretty much all of the Zeldas because I haven't played. Oh, yo! Finally, saved by that power up. Thought I was dead there. Like whenever, God, I hate that enemy's AI so much. The one I was playing to start with was the NES first one. Legend of Zelda was gonna be the first one that I start off with. So I'll probably do Zelda 1 and 2 on NES, and then from there, I don't know. Yeah. Well, my plan is to play all of them except for the CDI ones. Because I don't think I want to waste my time on those. Yeah, the Zelda 2 stream is gonna be quite something. Going in completely blind on that one. I've seen lots of speed runs of that one over the years, but never really played it myself. Yeah, they got I think source ports or something for the CDI ones, or remastered cutscenes, or some. There's some sort of community thing that happened relatively recently with the CDI ones. I can't remember if I got a power up here, but I don't really want to risk it. Yeah, especially with all the different categories for... Okay, get ready for loud here. There'd be lots of exploding. So you're invincible during the bonus stage. So if your bomb range is high enough, you can just do this. But this is really just for score, I guess. So whatever. Yahoo. Alright, we're halfway to anime. I stole the record for arena? I don't know. No idea. Actually, I don't think I ever held the record for arena. I think that was Shizu. Hey, Master Keith. Having a good one? I am. Hopefully you are too. Alright, found the exit early. Oh, shit. Ah, yes. Jungle Rhythm. Hey, Ed. Cat pick. Well, if you want a guaranteed way to get the cat to sit on the bed, just put some fresh laundry up on there. Like every time I would get like a new shirt or something, back when I was at my old place with the cats, just put it on the bed, and within like 5 minutes there will be a cat on that shirt, and then cat hair on the shirt. Fuck. I actually am gonna go into cat sit because my folks are in the process of moving and selling their house. So I gotta drive down to their new place and cat sit my cat that's now my dad's cat for the weekend. So I gotta do my Saturday class remotely. So I gotta bring my laptops, webcam, and all that, because I can't just miss the class because it's a once a week class. Plus, a lot of the class is just watching old TV shows on YouTube, so it's not like it's difficult anyways. The history of broadcasting in the United States. A pretty easy class. Again, dear. So yeah, the thing you posted about Skyrim the other day, like, to give you the example of how badly speedrunning screwed up my copy of Skyrim, I can't even like play it casually anymore. Like something in like the Steam cloud save or some sort of config file. Something in my Skyrim install from speedrunning it back in the day just completely screwed up every single install. Like I could be on a fresh computer, turn off cloud saves on the Skyrim install it on a fresh machine, and it'll just start bugging out. Like I don't know. Like my Steam, what is that? Oh. That's okay. All right, I'll take this. This seems safe. Come get some. Hopefully there's an obvious... Okay. Sure. All right. I had no idea that power-up existed. Yep. Good old Todd. I might have to play and stream Fallout 3 and New Vegas sometime, because there's like from seeing the Fallout 3 runs, there's a lot of content in that game that I have never seen before casually. Like the tree thing in Fallout 3. No idea that was in the game. And I spent a decent amount in Fallout 3, but apparently not enough, I guess. Yeah, tree thing. There's a ghoul. A ghoul in Fallout 3 that, like, got ghoulified into a tree and combined with a tree or something. So it's like a half tree, half person. It's weird. Which is why I was so surprised when I saw that in a run of like, I had no idea that was even a thing. This game is so weird. Oh, it's like a persistent thing. Oh, it's also in the original games? Huh. I did the thing again. I have not played Fallout 1 or 2. I played the demo for Fallout 1 a lot back when it came out on like a demo disc. Shit, I probably played the demo Fallout 1 like a dozen times. But besides that, no. Like the only Fallouts that I played to the end of the story are 3, New Vegas, and 4. And the one I spent the most time with is probably New Vegas. Okay. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas is fantastic. And I thought there wasn't there like a tease recently about a New Vegas 2 or something? Now that Microsoft bought Bethesda, or they have a stake in Bethesda. Got him. Okay. All right, gotta find the exit. Oh no. I almost don't want to pick this up, but I will. Okay. So now the bombs are gonna be so large that I can only just barely outrun them. Left on the original of what, New Vegas? Or like the original Fallouts? Because that was Interplay, I think, that did the originals. And then Bethesda got the rights to the license. All right, I'm gonna have to be even more careful now. Okay. All right. Original New Vegas. Did they make their own studio then, or? Because I was under the impression that the Outer Worlds team was made up of them. Todd Howard is the first name. That math doesn't quite check out. One day Ed will get a response to that licensing inquiry to the Grand Stream Saga. His middle name is Andrew. Nice. That must be the key to success then. No, oh god. Okay. So anytime you bomb the exit door, it causes enemies to spawn. Okay. Alright, I guess that's a way to farm for points, but sure. Racing the Grand Stream Saga? Well, what if I told you that I am bringing a controller with me on my trip tomorrow over the weekend. And I have the Grand Stream Saga installed on the laptop I am bringing with me with the intent of derusting the Grand Stream Saga for some possible races in the future with the Grand Stream Saga community. Though, the major change that will have to happen with any future Grand Stream speedrun content, the one thing I'll come out of speedrun retirement for, is turbo is required. I will never not be using a turbo controller. Yep. The extensive The Grand Stream Saga speedrunning community. Alright, there's the exit. Oh god, there's two of these. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yo, remote bomb, alright. Now we're cooking. Oh, it's anime time. Oh, no. We have to beat level 30. Alright. Yep, it's gonna be great. What is this? Did that power-up just change the music and do nothing else? Yeah, this is a different song. And I'm not sure if it's because of that power-up or not. Because the music changed when I got this power-up. Alright, I'm taking you with me. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Was that... That didn't kill me. Am I invulnerable for this? Huh. Oh shit, okay. I guess we're testing this theory again. I'm invulnerable to my own bombs. What? that must be for only one stage. Alright. Anime time after this stage. Get ready. The entire game? Really? Well, I suppose... Alright. Anime. Okay. Sure. All right, the song is different again. We're back to the Okay, I guess this is a different song, but only barely different. I want to keep this remote bomb, ideally for another level. Yo, I'm invincible for... Dude. No way. Alright. So as long as I just don't get hit by other enemies, then we good. Alright. Easy. Let's go. Yeah, this is pretty nice. On opening shift, so what's the hours for that then? And is that, are you also still gonna do the support that you're doing before? Or were they upset about the other day? Man, this is great. I am a fan of this power-up. This... And hate it, yeah. I hated it too when I was a game master in game support. So I always think, oh, what a cool job! I get to play an MMO and be paid for it. Turns out, not very fun. Hey Warburg. You're welcome for getting you into Daggerfall. Greatest game ever made. And Jack in the Box, pretty good. Though lately, Pandemic Jack in the Box, it is really hit or miss on getting properly prepared tacos. Like some days, you can just tell this taco was sitting on a counter for multiple hours, and they just threw it in a bag and gave it to me. All right. I was actually a little worried we wouldn't be able to beat this tonight, but it appears we will. No! All right, this is a test. Did we lose the... Yeah, we lost. All right, never mind. Everything I just said no longer applies. Oh, man. That is really annoying. Dang it. Yeah, I actually have to play the game again. Yeah, that is... You want textbook hubris. There it is. The definition. Put it in the dictionary. Man. Wasn't expecting that one to come up that way. All right. I'm also excited to start doing some more VR content again when I start having more consistent time to myself. Because even though I have more work to do this semester, for a lot of the larger projects, I already have the prompts on what to do way in advance. So like I could theoretically do my huge term paper like 2 months in advance. There we go. All right. Oh wait, it's just this one. Dang it. We want the other one. And even worse, after I'm done with school for this semester, I have to report to fucking jury duty like the day after my last final. Because I got a summons for jury duty. That was supposed to be on the 1st, but I put in my application to get it deferred. And I could only defer it until right after classes ended. Oh man. That's some bad RNG getting picked for pandemic jury duty. The VR schedule. So there is a game that came out just before Half-Life Alyx did that plays very much like it, and it's by an indie developer. I forget what the title is, but I want to play that. There is the Walking Dead game, Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, which looks really cool. Want to do that one. There is a VR port of it's the Crow Team puzzle, first person puzzle game. The cover image is a robot holding a cat. I forget what the title is right now, but there's a VR version of that I want to play. What else for VR stuff? Oh, Star Wars Squadrons. Yeah, Talos Principle. Yep, that's the one. I've been meaning to play just the regular version of that for a while, and then I saw, hey, there's a VR version. I'll just do that. Yeah, I played a lot of Star Wars Squadrons, like a couple months or so ago before I started streaming again. No way! Ugh. And that game has got some problems, some big problems, but I love the hell out of Star Wars, and I have a joystick and a throttle and a VR headset, and that's kind of the best way to experience that game. Let's see. Yep, one Shenmue. I'm kind of surprised the Kickstarter for Shenmue 4 hasn't started yet, to be honest. Maybe they're waiting until the anime starts up, if it hasn't already. That's gonna be the first anime I watch in many years, I think. Can't even remember the last one I saw. Let's see, other VR stuff. There's an Ace Combat-like game that came out. It's called Project Wingman, I think. Want to play through that. Favorite ship type? I played through most of the campaign in it, and I had the most fun with just the regular X-Wing. But I definitely prefer the ships that have shields. I have played flight games in VR. I have not streamed one yet. I played the hell out of Microsoft Flight Sim in VR. Because I have like a yoke and pedals and a throttle quadrant for that. And man, flight sims in VR are just amazing. Amazing. Let's see, what else in VR? There's a bunch of like short experience type games, I guess is the best way to call them. In VR, like there's one game that I think is 1 to 2 hours long, where you play as like a Soviet astronaut on like in a space capsule that you're trying to keep it from burning up on re-entry or something. And it's like you're in one position and you just got all the stuff in front of you. And I think all the instruments are in Russian, and there's like a guy yelling at you over the radio for the whole game, and like a translator or something, and it looks really cool. So that one should be like a shortish one-sitting game. I think it's called Intercosmos with a K, I think is the title of the game. So looking forward to playing that one. What else? There's a game called Adrift that I've had in my Steam library forever. That also has a VR mode, and that one's another space game. It's kind of an earlier VR game, so it doesn't have like. I keep forgetting I have the extra range power up. Oh man. So there's that. What else? There's a game called Windlands, which is a dual grappling hook game where your primary method of moving around is through grappling hooks. I thought it would be a game that would make me instantly motion sick when I first tried it out, and no, it's surprisingly not, which is great. Though it really helps with the new headset that I have, that the FOV is so large on the headset that I have, it's a Pimax 5K Plus, that I get way less motion sick with it. Because it's kind of the difference between going like this, looking like this through your hands, and like this. Like that's how big of a difference it is. Although the downside for that is that it requires more GPU hardware to actually run the games well. But I have a decent GPU, thankfully. Oh, you played Windlands? Nice. Yeah, I had no idea Windlands existed until I saw the sequel came out. And people were saying, oh, Windlands 2 not as good as the first one, so the first one was like $5, so I was like, alright, might as well give it a go. Let's see, what else? There's a few others, but I think that's most of the major VR stuff. There's stuff like the Serious Sam games, I have those on VR, but those are just motion sickness waiting to happen, so unlikely to do those. Did I unlock the exit already? Honestly, can't remember. Apparently not. Alright, exit. Where are ya? Yo! Alright, it's on, boys. Let's go. Alright. Okay. Now we beaten the game tonight. As long as I don't touch another enemy, then we good. Then we good. Alright. Let's go. I just gotta play it a little bit safe. Okay, so anytime you blow up the door or blow up a power-up, it spawns an enemy there. So I just gotta be careful, yeah, like there. Okay. Okay. Whew. Yatta. Well, if the devs expected me to not abuse this, then they wouldn't have put this power up in the game. Hey, Panda. Yep, we are now the Atom, the embodiment of the Bomberman. So yeah, in addition to VR, Zelda stuff is also on the to-do list. I'd also like to play through the Metal Gear series, not the first two. Not the first two games, just so we're clear. I have zero desire to play through the very early Metal Gear games. But from like 2 onwards. Like, I've actually been meaning to play through them for quite a few years, since like 2016 maybe. It's been a long time. And I really want to get around to them. Metal Gear. Because like the last Metal Gear game that I played was 4 when it came out, and haven't played any since. But 4 was quite the ridiculous game. So gonna replay 2, 3, 4. Revengeance, was it Ghost, Phantom Pain, and then Ground Zeroes, and then that's all of them, I think. Besides, like, there's like the PSP ones, which, Ghost Babel, I'm not sure I want to pick up this bottom one. Yeah, the acid games, especially like they if you played them in the 3D mode with the whatever that thing that came with it was. Hitman. The only Hitman game that I ever played was the demo of Agent 47, of the first one. Way back when, and I did not like it. Because actually, in general, I don't like, that almost got me there. In general, I don't like stealth games. It is my understanding that the more recent Hitman games, you can kind of play as a shooter. Kind of like what they did with Metal Gear Solid 4, where just like, hey, if you want to, you could just shoot everybody. So if that's the case with the more recent Hitmans, then yeah, I might give them a try again. But I was not feeling those early ones. I almost died there too. All right. Yeah, forced stealth. Like one of the few bad parts of Breath of the Wild was the forced stealth section. It might have been just the first game then that was really heavily stealth. Wow, the second to last one on the map. Great. All right. Oh, new enemies. And actually, now that I think about it, I might have played... it wasn't the demo of Agent 47, it was one of the Xbox versions. I think I rented that and ripped it onto my Xbox and played the first level. Oh, shit. Anime. Did that say Bomberman? Sure. Alright, there's 50 stages in this. We're on the final stretch. Nope, that was a remote bomb. That's actually fine. I don't want the remote bomb. It's actually less efficient. Man, this strat is pretty good. Well, the music has changed. It's just been like variations on the Bomberman theme. Like they keep certain beats to it, but there's subtle variations. Like this one has pitch bending strings in it. Let's see, also on the series to-do list, at some point in the near future, is the Mother series, excluding the first Mother game, because that looks way too tedious. So it'd just be Earthbound and Mother 2, or Mother 3. Because I love me some Earthbound. And I have not finished Mother 3 before. I actually didn't even understand the gimmick to the combat of Mother 3 until very far into the game. Which maybe it was covered in the manual or something for Mother 3, but there was no manual with that version. Okay, I do want this. So this lets me walk through blocks. Undertale? It could? Here's the thing though. I don't like Undertale. I guess I could play through it on stream to maybe expound on why I don't like Undertale while playing it. But for now, I'll just put that out there. Get your torches and pitchforks. I'm not a huge fan of Undertale. And I haven't played was it Deltarune? The spiritual sequel thing? Who knows? Maybe my opinion of it has changed with fresh eyes on it and the passage of time. The hate play games? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe my opinion of it has changed. People change. Opinions change. Maybe mine has regarding Undertale. It's not like it's a super long game anyways. So it's not like, oh, I'm going to play through Dragon Quest 8, even though I hate Dragon Quest. Just to own the haters or something. Like, it's probably worth playing through and have a playthrough on the record. Here's why Purry's canceled. He hates Undertale. Alright. I can't believe this power-up's in the game. Dragonheart Medieval Creativity Center. Alright, sell me on that one. Why should I spend some of the precious minutes of my life consuming that media content? DQ11, yeah, I've seen some footage of that, and that one looks neat. So the only Dragon Quest game that I played before was Dragon Quest Builders 2. and I loved it. Love that game. Though not all the Dragon Quest games are like that, to be sure. It's a very different game from most of the other Dragon Quest games. But I did like the setting, the storytelling, the writing. I thought all that was great with Dragon Quest Builders 2. And from what I understand, DQ11 is as good a place as any to get into the series. I played Dragon Age 1, Dragon Age Origins. I don't remember a single thing from the playthrough other than being really frustrated by a boss fight in a tower, I think, towards the beginning of the game, where you're fighting like a big orc or something. And I played through the entire rest of the game, but that is the only thing I remember from it. Okay. There are mouse puns, Sean Connery impersonator, and real Sean Connery. Old-timey underpants, but no butts. Well, you lost me at the no butts. Sorry. So I also said that I wanted to play through the Mass Effect series, and since me saying that, the Mass Effect remaster got announced, and that's coming out relatively soon. So I don't know. The thing that I wanted to do with the Mass Effect series playthrough, I never experienced the original Mass Effect 3 ending. And I wanted to see what the big deal is with Mass Effect 3. So what I was actually planning to do was getting original Xbox 360 copies of the original Mass Effect trilogy and doing the persistent character playthrough of that one. And it seems like the Mass Effect remaster doesn't have the original ending to it anywhere. So it seems the only way to experience that yourself in the game is to play those original versions. Like, sure, you can watch a video on it or read up on it on a wiki, but that's not the same, as far as I'm concerned. Mass Effect does have butts. That it does. Though I don't remember Mass Effect 2 having as egregious as it does of camera butt shots, but apparently it does. So that said, Mass Effect 2, not my favorite Mass Effect. It'll always be 1. Yeah, they can also make it a thing in how long to play, how long to beat, how long did it take you to beat it, and did that butts. This is for science. Okay, all right, that was almost tragedy there. Restarted from the top. What, to like play a different character class? Like, I played my Mass Effect playthroughs, I always played as the basic bitch soldier. I didn't use any abilities in my whole playthrough. It was just shooting them, just clicking heads. And that was fun enough to me. Uh-oh, oh god, okay. So we got ourselves a fast mover here. Okay. All right. Well, so that probably is why I did not enjoy Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 as much, the combat at least. Because if you're playing as a basic bitch, just shoot 'em character, you run out of ammo on every single encounter. And that was my main gripe with Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. All right. I've never played Terraria before. I've seen it played before, and it looks neat, but for the most part, I'm not into the builder games, with the exception of Dragon Quest Builders, which is probably just a one-off thing, because I played that when I was trying not to die in bed over the spring. But now that I am mostly conscious and have most of my brain cells back, I'd rather play other types of games than the builder games. We were on pickup ammo? Yeah, I got... And it's probably also because they built in the multiplayer feature for that too, that they needed to structure the combat differently than they did in the first one. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes a whole lot more sense. Whoa, we got slowdown there. This is apparently the final level. All right, here we go. This should be it. Yatta. All right, let's see the incredible anime here. May, just May, period. Buzzball. Yeah, because there kind of isn't a whole lot to this one. Special thanks, Metro. All right. Okay. So I'm not quite done with this yet. That actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. So, what I want to see is there is a 10 level okay, so it's not that. There's a 10 level retro mode in this. Yeah. So we did modern, which is 50 levels. This is 10 levels. And I want to see what this entails. Save. Sure. Sure. Is there enough space on the card? I don't know if that's saved, but... Barman face. Could be that. It could be a bomb. There... Oh, man. Yo. Alright, now this is some... This is like NES Bomberman, isn't it? Oh, man. Oh, okay, so that's the exit. Yeah, I guess this was just a straight up like remake of NES Bomberman. I like that they changed the sound effect for walking, but not the explosions. And it's like the sound effect just sounds like someone getting slapped over and over again. Alright, so I'm assuming this still follows the same convention of one power-up per stage. So we already found the exit. I guess the HUD is also the same as modern mode. And it seems like the, for better, no better term other than the physics, I guess, seems to be the same as the modern mode. Like it's doing similar things with, there we go, similar things with, movement around corners and where the bomb's placed. Okay. Yo. And all these power-ups so early. No, 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 no! Alright, hopefully it does the same thing with, keeping... Okay, good. So you keep your upgrades throughout deaths. I hope the continue system is the same. That'd be a bummer otherwise. Got him. Alright. So it appears their AI pretty much identical. Is this remote bomb already? It is. Yo. Okay. Promising. And then it... What? Sure. Okay. Alright. Find the door. Don't blow myself up. Okay. I don't think I got the power up for this. remote bombs again. Good. Okay. Alright. I highly doubt there's gonna be another invulnerability or invulnerability in retro mode. So I actually have to try. Okay, put one there. Yeah, come at me. There we go. Ideally, I can keep the... Okay. 10 level? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it kinda looks like it. He's got the old-timey prospector underwear. I think there's some sort of lore. New meaning to the phrase dropping bombs. I'm actually kind of morbidly curious sometime to check out the Xbox 360 classic Bomberman 0. The infamous only gonna go side to side? Okay. Alright. Like, I've heard one of the worst games ever made. But people said that about Bubsy 3D, and they were very wrong. So who knows? Maybe it's actually okay. Yeah, it's robot Bomberman. Not cute anime robots, but just like Monday Night Football and the CG robot, football robot. Okay, so this functions identically. Man, so that's literally all they did for the single player for this was let's just recreate NES Bomberman but with more levels, and they're randomly generated anyway. So all they did was make tile sets, I guess. Doesn't look good. Yeah. Well, the screenshots look good. It's the playing the game part is where it apparently falls far short of all expectations. Allegedly. Allegedly. From what I have heard. I don't know myself. Okay. I'm not sure how the AI works for those things. Alright. It seems like enemies move a lot slower in retro mode, which I guess makes some sense. Alright. Pyramid Head. 2 Bomberman are? Huh, never heard of that one. Pyramid Head, though. Silent Hill 2. Man, I gotta replay that someday. I still gotta play through, I gotta get a copy of, blanking on the name of this game. The sweary game that got a sequel. The so bad it's good Xbox 360, PS3, PC game. Red Seed's Profile. Yeah, Deadly Premonition. Deadly Premonition 2. Gotta experience that. Because I think I looked up on eBay for used copies of it not that long ago, and the price was still a little too high than I'm probably willing to pay for it, so... I did stream the first Deadly Premonition, and I believe it's still on YouTube, if you wanted to watch that, the VOD for it. The thing was, I originally tried to stream it the first time, and the disc that I had for it was broken, but it didn't break until after the opening sequence, where you're running through the rain and you get into town. It was right after that the game gave me the, hey, your disc is dirty, replace it. So then I had to go buy another disc and reinstall it and start over, and it was a mess. But I did eventually do a full Xbox 360 playthrough of Deadly Premonition, and it's a great game. I like that game. A second Juggernaut playthrough? Oh man, yeah, we'll have to do that one for posterity. Yeah, now that I have the working good optical drive emulator for my PS1. Now I have less reasons not to do that, because now it's trivial for me to have a bunch of different discs on it, because that was the problem with Juggernaut, is that it's a 4-disc game. So it's kind of a pain to put that one together. But this is the longest a optical drive emulator has survived in my PlayStations. Much longer than the PSIOs ever did. So I think we're good to do something like Juggernaut. Alright, trying to be more careful here now that we're so close to the end. Alright, should be 1 or 2 stages left here. But yeah, I played Deadly Premonition as a speed investigation years and years and years ago. And around the same time, I also played 2 Human. That was also something that I played through on stream. That was primarily when I was still mostly a speedrun streamer, rather than doing the casual playthroughs. Oh, this is literally Pac-Man enemy. But I think Pac-Man... Well, no, Pac-Man is Namco, not Hudson. Somebody get Namco's lawyers on the phone. I didn't actually speed investigation Alundra. That one was just a PS Explosion game that I wasn't even intending to speedrun. It was actually Skate for a Living. Got really enthusiastic about it and convinced me to learn the speedrun with him. And then I don't think he ever actually ended up learning the run himself. I know we had some races while he was learning the route. But Alundra is a rough game. And I think Spiriak's like the main runner. He's completely destroyed the game. He's still coming up with like new strats on occasion. And I think he still streams it occasionally. So if y'all miss the Alundo speedruns, I think he still does them. Yeah, he's just so good at that speed roll. Speedruns in general, but it's like, yeah, world record is kind of out of the question for that. Deadly Premonition streams, nice. The speed investigation that worked out was... I only did like 3 of them. It was Deadly Premonition, 2 human. I'd have to like look at my splits and see what I even streamed. Or did runs of. But I don't actually remember. I thought this was 10 levels. Alright, hold up. Retro mode. Oh. Maybe this is actually 50 levels. Well. We'll just go until I die, I guess. I think I've seen most of what I want to see out of Bomberman anyways. Though, I gotta say, the retro mode of this, kind of a little bit more fun than the modern modes. I'm having a better time with this than with the modern mode. I don't know why. Can't put my finger on why. Yeah, world hasn't changed. The music still pretty much the same. It's still Bomberman. Yeah, probably. That was mostly my fault, or I guess you could call it my fault. I didn't know what the mechanics were for power-ups, power-up drops rate. Okay. Hey, I died. Whoa. Alright. Oh no. Okay. Alright, is there anything else on here worth noting? So it's a single player of modern and retro. There's battle mode, but this is multiplayer, so not gonna get much out of that. Password, sound screen, controller. I think password is only for modern mode, so whatever. Yeah, that's probably it for all that I want to see out of this one. All right, place your bets on what the save icon looks like. I'm betting it is the bomb icon from the retro mode. So it's gonna be yellow with the bomb shaped silhouette. So scrolling in the back, yeah, that's a possibility. That's all possibilities. Let's see what we got here. Yep, 3:33. So I'm not going to stop the timer for... Yeah, okay, I'll stop it now. Sure, fine. Here we go. The Hudson Bee, it might be. Another possibility is that the 1,000,000 point power-up of Bald Man with Glasses. It could be that too. I'm kind of hoping it's that now. Let's see. And it is... Oh, it's winking Bomberman face. All right, that's... They put in some effort on this one. This is not a low effort save icon. I will give them that. That ain't bad. I've seen much worse. Angry Bomberman, oh, it's so close. Also, no space between party and edition for some reason. They have more than enough space in that string to store the space. But sure, they didn't. They made that choice. Okay. All right. Bomberman. All right. Bomberman Party Edition. Completed? Yeah. I saw the credits for modern mode. Good enough for me. Cheated? No. I did not Game Shark. I did not button password. That power-up that let me steamroll the end of the single player was a legit power-up part of the game. They let you do that. Alright, things I liked. I really like the Bomberman song. Cute graphics. Okay, this is Peepo is not going to... Alright. Hold on. Gonna have to manually type this in. It's not letting me type at all. Okay. Cool. This is not working at all. Great. Oh, it was actually typing on my laptop here for some reason. Sure. Alright. I'm using a Bluetooth keyboard that has to switch between all these systems here. I really like the Bomberman song. Cute graphics. Battle mode seems fun for multiplayer. I'm not sure why Peepo's not working with my speech to text. So, yeah. Of course, something had to break. Everything else worked, so of course, naturally, this had to break. Yeah, that's probably it for that. Music got repetitive. Sure. Let's see. Single player could have used more mechanics. So I know like the battle mode has like the large bunny that you could ride on. There was also in that the demo mode that plays if you just sit idle at the title screen. It showed like some of the Bombermen like getting in minecarts and riding them around the stage or something. So clearly there's mechanics in this game that they just didn't put in the single player, which kind of a bummer that they went to the lengths of implementing all that stuff but not having it in that. That's probably not great. But I guess if their goal for the single player for this was to just take the original Bomberman and make 50 levels of it with updated graphics, then mission accomplished. I guess they did that. And I guess it's needed all that they even put a single player into this, because this is, as you can tell from the party edition, this is meant to be a multiplayer game. So nice enough of them to put in a single player, I guess. Dank memes, Bomberman, butt flap, bald man with glasses, for 1 million points. May period. Yeah, probably for that. Drum bass. I didn't hear any. Lamaux. I'm not sure any of the enemies in this game qualify, and I'm unsure as to the origin of the Bomberman. The Bomberman might be extraterrestrial in origin. I'm not sure. The game did not specify anything like that in the manual or in any of the in-game lore. So I'm going to err on the side of caution and say not an Lamaux, nor are the enemies in the game. Okay, difficulty is hard. So this game had, you could do saves in the middle of story mode on pretty much any level. Oh, Bomberman's a robot? Okay, that makes more sense. And robots don't necessarily have to be from space, so the jury's still out on that one. So you could save pretty much anywhere in the single player. You had unlimited continues, which by extension gave you unlimited lives. You kept almost all of your upgrades except for the special ones, and then I think it was on like level 38 out of 50. It just straight up gives you the, hey, you're invulnerable to everything except touching enemies, which seems pretty easy to me. Like, sure, there's plenty of deaths here, and we have a fairly stable death mountain here. But by virtue of the progression of being able to save and having all those continues, that automatically puts us at pretty easy here. So I'm gonna put that right at the one there, because you could just button mash your way through this eventually, because eventually you'll just get lucky. so I'm gonna put that there. All right, Bomberman Party Edition. So I probably got less than half of the full story of this game. Like, clearly the focus of this game is the multiplayer. So my judgment of this is solely going to be on the single player. And I'd say ultimately disappointment, especially knowing that there's mechanics that they withheld from the single player that they put in the multiplayer, but they just kept it out the single player. Usually just taking the mechanics and gameplay of something from the mid 80s and just slapping some fresh sprites on them usually doesn't end well. And I don't think it worked very well in this one either. Like, it certainly played dated, even if it looked okay. Like, it wasn't so bad that I just wanted to stop playing it within half an hour of going through it, but I wouldn't call it like a huge amount of fun. But still, there's something engrossing and addictive, I guess, to the Bomberman gameplay loop that I wouldn't say like this was a horrible time. I did have fun of some amount, not a whole lot, but I did have some fun. So I think that's good enough to lift it to a 3 out of 5 for me. But again, maybe the multiplayer, and likely the multiplayer is great and a huge focus of this, but I didn't play the multiplayer. So, all right, Bomberman Party Edition, 2 parts, 87 deaths, 5 saves, 3 hours, 33 minutes, and a 3 out of 5. All right, so that is it for 218 PS Explosion. For upcoming PS Explosion stuff, we got 219 is Rayman, which is going to be, from what I've heard, difficult. I actually had Rayman back in the day. My dad bought it for me on PC. I remember only playing like a few levels of it and getting really frustrated not finishing the game. So after Rayman is Saga Frontier. I am so hyped for this one. I love Saga Frontier so much, and I am so excited to actually play through it. Just sit down, play through Saga Frontier. Can't wait. So yeah, let's find out what game number 221 is. So it can't be an action game, it can't be a platformer, and it can't be an RPG. Anything other than that, it can be. And it will be randomly generated here by my database program. So, let's see. You think sports? Of the sports games, the only sports games in my database are, I think there's a Tony Hawk game or two. And fishing games. And there might be like an extreme like BMX game in there still too, but I intentionally left out a lot of the traditional sports games because I don't want to play those. Any survival horror left? There's Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Gun Survivor, and I think that's it. Puzzle, there aren't that many puzzle games left either. There's one party game, Crash Bash, that still hasn't been picked yet. But let's find out. So, game number 222, 221, 222 is Kensei Sacred Fist. 1998 fighting game developed and published by Konami. I've never heard of this ever, so I'm sure this is fantastic. This looks like Tekken to me, or Battle Arena Toshinden. Yeah, fighting games, right? Like I'm no fighting gameologist, so naturally it's going to be a great time. Okay, so which one is this? This is 221. 221. And this is Kensei. Let's see. Game num 221. Okay, got it. All right, so yeah, 22 playable characters, 60 frames per second game speed. It's always a good time when they advertise that on the back of the box. Hundreds of attacks and defensive moves, state-of-the-art graphics, super smooth textures. That's also a weird thing to see on the back of the box, I guess. Yeah, those textures do look smooth, but that's usually not a good thing. Because yeah, another game that had smooth textures was the Grandstream Saga. And yeah, the rest of Bomberman, it was more of the same, as it turned out. Nice. I love that. I love when you get the photographer in the disc scans. Okay. So yeah, that is our upcoming then. So Rayman, platformer. I'm not sure how long Rayman is. If I had to put a number on it, so I know Rayman's difficult. Like maybe 5 or 6 hours, I guess, if I had to guess ahead of time. I don't actually really want to know how long it is. That's my guess, though, is how long I think it's going to be. And Saga Frontier is going to take a long time. This is going to take a while. A capital W while for Saga Frontier. That one's probably going to be 40 hours, maybe. It might be one of the longer PS Explosion games, but I am excited for every single second of that one. Can't wait. Yeah, we're doing every route. Hey, Beardy. And then after that, in like maybe July, maybe in July we'll get to Kensei Sacred Fist. But I guess on the bright side here with Saga Frontier has a save anywhere system. It's not like any other of most other RPGs where you have to go to like a save point or something. In Saga Frontier, you can just hit the start button at almost any time and do a, I think it's called a temporary save or whatever, that once you load it, it gets deleted. But you can just kind of save anywhere. So that bodes well for doing like an hour or two at a time of Soccer Frontier when I have time to do it. So yeah, that'll be at upcoming backlog. Oh, I completely forgot about Teardown. Yeah, I want to play through that in the near future. Teardown looks awesome. Nights into Dreams. I promised I would play that over a year ago at this point, so we're going to do that. Maybe on Sunday, I'm thinking. Possibly Sunday when I get back, and if I have time. Nights into Dreams. Also doing Quest for Glory 5. I'm leaning towards the next stream that I do being the Nights playthrough, because it's been over a year. I promised I would play that, so that's likely going to be what I do on Sunday if I get my paper done on time. I have a paper due on 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. I have not started it yet. I'm hoping to get it done tomorrow while I have nothing else to do while I'm traveling. But yeah, we'll see. Hey, Zillies. This is actually the end of the stream, by the way, so sorry for the folks who are rolling in here at the end. But I beat Bomberman Party Edition. Finished this with one. QFG5, yeah, QFG5 is an interesting game. It's certainly not the best, but it is interesting. So yeah, I played through Bomberman Party Edition. We saw the incredible ending. It was not good. The game was average at best. And yeah, it was certainly a thing. And then again, for Peace Explosion, we got Rayman is the next one coming up for Peace Explosion. After that, Soccer Frontier, a quite long RPG, and then after that is Kensei Sacred Fist. So yeah, that is all that. I'm glad that most of the stream stuff worked today. I spent some time working on stream things to make sure things wouldn't be crashing or breaking. And for the most part, things did not crash or break, which is great. So yeah, I'm going to be out of town for the next couple days. I will be back on Sunday. So Sunday might be like an afternoon stream and then an evening stream, maybe, depending on if there's any basketball I want to watch on Sunday and if I get that paper done. But yeah, that'll likely be the next time I stream. So, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day, night, morning, or evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Take care.